Good morning, Christ Central. This is Kevin Asbury, and glad to be with you for just a few minutes. I wanted to take just a minute to share something with you guys that's super important during this time of us not being able to be together as we normally are. Even though we are not together as usual, it is still incredibly important for us to continue to support the mission of the local church through our giving. Where the problem comes in for some is that what you're most comfortable with is giving by putting something in an envelope and sticking it in the offering plate. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It just so happens that right now that's just not a reality and not a possibility for us. Obviously, you can still mail checks and whatever you want to mail in. That's fine. But our preference and what we want to encourage you to do for ease and for safety and just because it kind of helps streamline things is we would really like you to take advantage of the opportunities that we have for you guys to give mobily from your cell phone and online. So really quick, I'll tell you before we get into the screen that we see here. Really quick, let me tell you a little bit about giving from your cell phone. It is this easy. You go and you start a new text conversation. In the top where you get to put in who you want to send that text to, you put in the numbers 77977. Once you do that, you go down to the text portion of the message and you put in CCC, three C's, RBC. CCC RBC. Once you have that, you hit send. Now, what will come up next is a prompt that says, asking for your permission for them to charge you for the message. Now, let's be clear on this. What this is doing is not charging your account any extra. It's not charging your account any more than whatever your current message and data rates are. So you're not being charged extra. You're being charged whatever your cell phone provider already charges for whatever text messages that you send. So go ahead and click yes on that. Once you send that message and it goes through, there will be a link that comes up in the conversation box. Click on that link. Once you've clicked on that link, then you're going to see something very similar to what you are about to see here on this screen. So let's walk through this really quick. This is our christcentralchurch.org webpage. You can access it through Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, whatever your favorite browser is, whichever one that you use the most. So once you get that open, christcentralchurch.org, type that into the address box. Then when that comes up, you'll go over here to this tab that says Giving. Click on the Giving tab. You'll scroll down just a little bit and you'll see this bright red button here that says Give. When you see that, click on it and it will take you to this. Now, this screen right here is the exact same screen that you will see on your phone should you give mobily. So from here, we're on the same page. So right here where it says Give, you go here and you put in the amount that you would like to give. So we are going to put in $5 here for our test. And now you have the option of either giving one time or setting up recurring giving. Now, if you set up recurring giving, you can see the frequency that you get to choose down here. Do you want to give this amount every week? Do you want to give this amount every 2 weeks, every month, the 1st and the 15th of the month? However you want to do that is fine. Obviously, the benefit of this is if you set up recurring giving, that means that even when you might not be on site with the local church, if you're on vacation, if you're locked up at home because of COVID-19, you know that you can still support the mission of local church. That money is going to go where you designated it to go to the church every time that you set this up in recurring giving. So you can set it up one time. You set the start date down here that you want that to happen. And once you set that start date, whatever frequency you choose is how often that will come out. You can obviously go back in and change that at any time, So there's that option. Or if you give one time, then all you have to do from there is select the fund that you want it to go to. Now, whether you decide to give one time or set up recurring, you still get to choose the fund that it goes to. And our funds that we've got as far as options here are tithes, missions, and other. Right now at the church, you don't have anything necessarily that qualifies as others. So tithes and missions are the two options that you've got there. And remember, tithes and missions are different things. Missions are extra things that go to support the mission of local church. Tithes are your normal giving. So missions is really in addition to whatever you might give as your tithe. So let's go back up here to give one time and select tithes and then hit next. Now, what it's going to do now is give you this screen where you punch in your cell phone number, and it's going to send you a code when you hit enter. The reason for this code, obviously you can see here, is a security code. What that's saying is it's validating who you are, validating the website, and proving to us that this is in fact a safe way for us to give. So I open up my phone, it's already there, it happens really quick, and so I'm going to punch this code in, and then I'm going to hit confirm. Once that's confirmed, you can see it gives you your payment method. Obviously, I'm going to choose to pay with my debit card. If you don't already have an account, it's going to ask you to put in your card information. It's going to ask for your email address. All that stuff is perfectly fine, perfectly safe to do. And then that way, when you log back in, as I've done, you can see that information will be there waiting for you. So once you get that information plugged in and hit OK, you scroll down, you hit give, and that is it. Now, as you can see here, we received your gift, and we've sent a receipt to your email address. So as soon as you do that, it'll send an email to you, and you can have that for your records. I hope this was not painful for you. It's a very easy system to use. If you have questions about it, send us an email at the church. Shoot us a message over Facebook Messenger. Give us a call, a text, whatever you need to do. We are happy to help however we can. And we thank you in advance for continuing to support the mission of the local church through your giving. Have a great day.